AITA for dyeing the sweater my sister-in-law knitted for me. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, offered to make me a sweater. I'm also a knitter, so I really understand the time and effort that goes into a project. I said yes, but asked if I could pick out the color, and I also said I'd be happy to pay for the yarn. She declined and told me she wanted to use it as an excuse to work through her yarn stash. She's one of those teehee, I have a stash beyond life expectancy types. When she finished the sweater, it fit great, but it was in a beige color that I would never wear. I'm a soft autumn who tends to favor colors like plums, roses, terracottas, olives, etc. I don't like plain neutrals very much. That said, I really loved how the sweater looked and the effort she put into it, so I decided to dye it a pretty green that suits me better. Now I wear it all the time. One day, I wore the sweater while I was hanging out with family, and she was there. She noticed it and said it looked like the one she'd made for me. I told her it was and explained that I had dyed it. She stared at me for a long time before finally saying, "I wish you would have told me you were going to do something like that. I wouldn't have wasted my Malabrigo on you." For context, Malabrigo is a high-quality and pretty pricey yarn. I was really taken aback and told her that I absolutely loved the sweater. It's just that I wouldn't have worn it as a beige sweater. She gave me a sour look and said she'd keep in mind to never knit anything for me again. Then she got up, left the room, and we didn't talk for the rest of the night. Since I live in a different city from my family, I probably won't see her again for a while. She's entirely within her right to decide not to knit for me again, but was dyeing that sweater really such a big deal? I thought it was better to dye it to a color I'd actually wear, instead of letting it sit in my closet, unused. Discuss in the comments section below, and I'll pin the most upvoted comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to hear more stories animated and read by AI.